are back. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here, as always, by my brother, Tim. And we're back. It was a nice week and a half off. We had a nice vacation, so definitely can't complain there. But it's time to get back to business and win some money as my thing's frozen, I think.
Yeah, you might need to take away your background.
Yeah, the lighting kind of is not the greatest where I am. Yeah, let me figure this out. My internet like completely froze. This is great. What a good start back.
Boom! Flawless start back. Let's go.
All right, I'm gonna restart.
All right, sounds good. But we're back, guys. Welcome back to the Earle Sports Bet Show. Nick will be back. I'm gonna pull him out. Nick will be back in a couple minutes because his computer decided to do that right as the started. But yes, week and a half off. I mean, we still had a bunch of free picks that went out. Appreciate everybody who did see all those, and we've been rocking and rolling. So excited to be back. It was a nice vacation. We got some work to do now. There's a big baseball slate today. We've got Game 4 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. In the time that we are gone, the Warriors won the NBA Finals. We are now down to the final 4 teams in the College World Series between Texas A&M and Oklahoma and Ole Miss and Arkansas. So a bunch of games still, a couple of games left still there. WNBA has been rolling along. MLB has been absolutely phenomenal. We're excited to be back. We appreciate everybody who subscribed over the time, because when we left, I think we were sitting at like 20, not even 2,100, and now we're sitting above 2,200. So we appreciate everybody who does stop by. They're back. Let's go. Let's get it, John. Yes, and there's Nick. There we go.
Yeah, the lighting's gonna suck today, but it is what it is.
Is there a way to turn off that light, or is that from the outside?
I don't think there's a way to turn off the sun. No.
Okay, fair enough. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Pumped to see you guys. Let's get it. Welcome back. Hope you all enjoyed the time off with the fam. Appreciate all you do. We appreciate you guys to take. And yes, it was a great time off. But Nick, we have some work to do. By the way, we put a poll in the chat just to have fun with you guys. But yes, we're back, gentlemen. Good. Well, I don't know who the gentlemen are, but good morning, Real Deal. Welcome back. Nick, do we have to do any recapping for today, or jump right in?
I still posted out my card yesterday, so might as well recap that if you want to recap yours as well. Yesterday was a good day, actually. Coming on back, I went 10-5-1 in the MLB, up 5.49 units. Got the Dodgers' first 5 in full game run lines, which were winners. The Miami, Colorado first 5 under was a loser. Pirates first 5 full game run lines, winners. Nice little plus 145 there on the full game. I was lucky to get a push on that over 9 with Boston and Detroit. Atlanta run line. That was a back and forth game. It didn't land the way I was hoping it would there. Guardians get the job done. They're a little bit of a wagon. I'll be hopping off the wagon a little bit today, but I'll be probably on the back. I'm back on it maybe tomorrow. But they come through as a plus 139 underdog. I just thought that price was so disrespectful. The Rangers, first 5 money line, they hit a home run with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th to cash that, minus 120. Winner, Rangers, first 5. Toronto, Chicago, over 8.5, never in doubt. That was a crazy ending to that game as well. Nice little winner there. Cardinals team total over 4.5, winner, but the full game over 9 in that game was a loser as it finishes 6-2. The Mets first 5. The Mets really didn't show up yesterday. Loser on that one. Oakland, Seattle over 8, winner. Kansas City, LA over 9, winner. Ended with the Padres run line, which was a loser. And then we went 2-3 in the WNBA. What about you, Tim?
Yeah, baseball was good for me. I know I didn't post my card, but baseball was good for me yesterday. Had the Dodger run line, had Pittsburgh run line at plus 150. I had the Texas Rangers at a money line. We'll get to that one game in a minute. And we had the over in the Kansas City game. Real Deal is saying lost a 6-game parlay because the Jays didn't close it out in the 9th. Yep. White Sox money line finished off my perfect night. Yep. 5-0 in MLB yesterday was nice. White Sox money line wasn't a sweat at all. Let's go Sox. Let's get it. Not today, but yeah, that was good. 2-3 in the WNBA. I hit on my 2 plays in that Aces game. Every other game was kind of garbage. I will say one of the first game of the night was absolutely awful.
Yeah.
Because I had the over 163.5, and they were sitting at 66-67 at the end of the third. The live line on that game was 183. I'm like, all right, cool. I won that game. Let's move on. No, because they scored 22 points in the fourth quarter, and it went under. It hit 155. Not only did it go under, it went under by a bunch. So other than that, Chicago. Oh, you know what? I want to bring up that one game. Chicago and Vegas. I had Chicago plus the points, and I had the over. Over, no doubt. It finished at 199. Easy winner. Chicago made history yesterday. They were down 28 points. Their 28-point comeback to win the game was the biggest comeback in WNBA history. Good day to have the Sky plus the points. But those were the only 2 winners, was the over and the Sky in that one, because I had the Mystics, and they lost straight up. And I had the over in that Minnesota game, and they scored 33 points in the fourth quarter, and they scored 33 points in the first quarter. It wasn't getting there. But it happens. Ready for today. Got a little bit to go over, and we'll go from there, Nick. But quickly go to the chat again. Good morning. Good morning, Nathan. Earle Bros, welcome back to the live, or hit the like an adult. I knew I should have taken Pirates team total over 4 yesterday. I had the run line at plus 150 something, so that was nice. Poll 17%. You were gone? Come on, man. I know, that was the whole fun in it, so there you go. We're back. Let's go, ESP. Let's get it. You were spot on that Sky. Tim, I was kicking myself for not betting it. I almost live bet the Sky when they were down like 20-something points at the end of the first. I almost did, but I did not. That Cards Brewers free pick video was on point. Let's get it. All right, Nick. How about some baseball for today?
Yeah, let's get into some baseball for today.
Let's
We're
do
going to
it.
kick it up. Yeah, we're going to kick it on off here. The New York Mets are at Houston to take on the Astros. The Astros are minus 135 home favorites with a total 8.5 in this game. Obviously, Minute Maid Park is a dome. Don't have to worry about any weather situations here. Luis Garcia, the last 30 days, a 3.09 ERA, a 1.63 WHIP, 11.57 strikeouts per 9, which is 29%, of 3.09 walks per 9, a 4.69 BABIP, a little high there, but a 1.85 FIP, which is the second best on the slate, and a 2.29 Sierra, which is the best on the slate for today. On the other side, Carlos Carrasco, 4.24 ERA, 1.14 WHIP, 1.41 WHIP, 10.59 strikeouts per 9, which is 27%. 2.38 walks per 9, a 3.79 BABIP, a 2.99 FIP, and a 3.10 Sierra. I like both these pitchers here, Tim. I think that we see both these pitchers kind of duel it out here in the beginning. They've had some decent advanced numbers recently, and I got 4.5 as a first 5 total. I took it under. First 5 under 4.5 for me, around minus 115, minus 120. I got minus 120. I think that we see a lower scoring game here in this spot. 2 pitchers that I do like, and we see a good little pitchers duel. So I'll take the first 5 under 4.5 here with the Mets and the Astros to kick off the slate.
If there's a one main pitcher that I'm going to trust for the Mets right now, by the way, DeGrom coming back soon, and Scherzer's coming back soon, so that's going to be good for it. But for right now, I trust Cookie. And I've trusted Cookie for a while. I bet on him a lot, and he's been very, very nice to me this year. In his last 10 starts, the Mets have won 7 of them. The only starts he didn't win, ugly game against the Angels, whatever. An ugly game against Seattle in May, and then the 8-run game against St. Louis in the end of April. Cookie's been fantastic this year. Of course, a couple of bad starts. That's why his ERA is sitting at 3.96. But he's 8-2 this year. The Mets win when he pitches, so I want to roll with him, especially at plus money. And you tend to notice with interleague play when it's a 2-game series, most of the time they split them. And I did not bet the Mets yesterday. I didn't think the Mets were going to win with Trevor Williams. If the Mets were going to win a game, it would be today, and that's what I'm going with. I'm going with the Mets on the money line. It's plus 120 area right now. Hard not to go after the Mets with that one, especially after their loss yesterday, because the Mets are 19-4 after a loss.
Yeah, something along those lines.
So no, I'm grabbing the Mets today to split the series against Houston. Nerfy, sure, why not?
Yeah, I like it.
I didn't bet it, but I'm rolling chocolate chip cookies tonight. Let's get it. I like it. Yeah, I like some chocolate chip cookies tonight. Let's do it.
Yeah.
You'll probably get
the nice warm ones too. The warm chocolate chip cookies.
Yes. You'll probably get to it. But do you know why the WNBA game upped all the way to 161? No, I do not, but I still like the under. I think that New York doesn't get many points tonight. Carlos on my fantasy team got it back. You don't have to back him, but yeah, no, I'm on him today, 100%. And then we'll go to this game, which I have 2 plays from.
Yeah, the Toronto Blue Jays are out to the Chicago White Sox in this one here. The Blue Jays, although it's a minus 110 pick them in this game, a total of 9.5 in this spot. Let's get up the weather and all that fun stuff here. 6-mile-an-hour winds blowing out for this game, 83 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Ross Stripling and Lucas Giolito is your pitching matchup for this one here. Ross Stripling, a 1.69 ERA, a 0.8 whip, 7.17 strikeouts per nine, which is 21% of the batters he's faced, 1.27 walks per nine, a 233 BABIP, a 1.96 FIP, and a 3.38 Sierra. On the other side, we have Lucas Giolito, who's really struggled as of late. A 7.09 ERA, a 1.80 whip, 9.79 strikeouts per nine, 23%, but 4.73 walks per nine, a 360 BABIP, a 606 FIP, which is the highest on today's slate, and a 4.44 Sierra. I don't really trust Lucas Giolito at the moment. I don't know what's wrong with him this year. I'm on the Jays, first 5 at minus 120. I'm also on the Jays team total over 4.5 at minus 125. I would advise a team total over for the Jays before a full game over because Ross Stripling actually hasn't looked half bad. And maybe with that extra inning game last night, they're going to ask him to go an extra inning or two to try to limit that bullpen use. So I'm going to look towards taking the Jays here, first 5, and the team total over 4.5 in this spot. I think that this is a game where they should be up hopefully 3-1, 4-1 at the end of 5, and then just tack on another run or two. So give me the Jays here, first 5, and team total over.
Yeah, I mean, Ross Stripling doesn't go deep into games. We know that one. The furthest he made it in, they only allowed him to go 6 innings when he threw 1 hit against the Tigers. He doesn't go deep into games, and I don't foresee him going deep into games. I know they used a lot of bullpen yesterday. The problem is you can't just have Ross Stripling go out and throw 90 pitches today because the most he has thrown this year has been 84. And I don't think he's fully up to that. This is a spot. I like the Blue Jays today, even with Ross Stripling, just because Lucas Giolito has not pitched well. In his last couple of starts, he allowed 8 runs against Houston, which has not been hitting well this year. 4 runs against the Texas Rangers, 2 runs against Tampa Bay. And then the last time that he played Toronto, allowed 6 earned runs on 8 hits and 4 2/3 innings. I think that the Toronto Blue Jays will score some runs. They're going to win this game. I'm also on the over in this game. I got it at 9. But I feel like this is going to be an over in this game. So early action, I have 3 plays in 2 games. I like the Blue Jays. And I like the over. I think the Blue Jays probably score 7 to 8 by themselves today. We see a 7-4 game, and all of a sudden we cash both of those plays. So that's what I'm thinking for this one. I like the Blue Jays, and I like the over in this one. So let's roll with that.
I like it.
Let's do it. Took Detroit Lenny's 2-piece parlay from the show yesterday, and damn, it went to extra innings, but we won it. The White Sox and the Dodgers. Yep, we had both of those, so there you go. As a Sox fan, take the Jays today. Yes.
Yep.
Tim, would you touch the first half under? If anything, I would rather go towards the second half under because I feel like it's going to be a blowout by the end of the first half. Maybe like 45 to 30 or something, or like a 15-point game at halftime. And then all of a sudden it just slows down and they don't score as much in the second half. So I would lean towards, I could see an under in the first half as well, but I would lean towards an under in this. I would lean towards the under in the second half, but I don't mind the under in the first half. But just be careful because Connecticut could get off to a blazing start where they score 50 points in the first half, and New York only has to score 30, and then you don't get it. But just be careful with that. I would prefer the second half. I feel like the Jays are over and pissed about losing 2 in a row. If you've noticed, the games are getting closer and closer. Yes, another reason why I like going over. Toronto over in 8 out of their last 10. White Sox over in 7 out of their last 10. Not to mention the extra inning game. Bullpens are already shredded. I think we're going to see some runs in that game. Morning, gentlemen. How was Disney on? Disney World was good. We had a really good trip, really good family trip. We definitely felt good to get some time off and not do the show for a little bit. Yeah, just roll with the over. Roll with the over in the Blue Jays, and let's roll. And we'll go to this game, Nick.
Yeah, the Philadelphia Phillies are at the Texas Rangers here. Phillies are minus 140 road favorites, a total of 7.5 in this game. Let's get up the specifics for this matchup here. We have Zach Wheeler and John Gray as your pitching matchup here. Wheeler, a 1.71 ERA, 0.92 WHIP, 10.52 strikeouts per nine, 30%, 1.42 walks per nine, a 295 BABIP, a 187 FIP, and a 2.48 SIERA. On the other side, John Gray, a 3.41 ERA, a 1.14 WHIP, 9.73 strikeouts per nine, which is 27%, 3.41 walks per nine, a 275 BABIP, a 332 FIP, and a 3.69 SIERA. Look at the spot here. We saw the Phillies get beat pretty bad yesterday, but this is definitely their pitcher that I want to back is Zach Wheeler. He's looked a lot better as of late, and on the other side, John Gray's been decent, but I expect the Phillies to be able to get a couple runs off of him. Offensively, they did nothing yesterday. I think they're able to do a little bit today. Obviously, I don't trust either of these bullpens to back a full game ever. I did take the Phillies in the first 5 innings, minus the half a run at minus 110. I think that the Phillies are leading at the end of 5 and are able to put up a few runs, and Zach Wheeler is able to deal like he has been recently. So Phillies first 5 run lines where I'm going with this game.
I like the under. And yeah, you could probably back the Phillies today. It's no longer Tuesday. But John Gray has been phenomenal in 3 out of his last 4 starts. Last start, no earned runs on 5 hits against Detroit. Previous to that, 1 earned run on 3 hits against Chicago, the White Sox, and then he had a bad game against Cleveland. But before that, 1 run, 3 hits in 7 innings against against Tampa Bay. He's been phenomenal. Also, we look at the other side. Zach Wheeler has been great lately. And I think he's slowly starting to get himself into that Cy Young area form. Not quite yet. I still think he's far out there, but he's getting up to that point where he could start. If he has another 2 to 3 really solid starts, he could be in the conversation again. 1 earned run and 4 hits in his last start against Washington. No earned runs, 2 hits in 6 innings against Arizona. 2 runs, 6 hits in 6 innings against the Angels. 1 run, 4 hits in 6 innings against the Mets. 2 runs, 8 hits in 6 2/3 against Atlanta. No runs, 4 hits in 7 innings against San Diego. He's finally getting his feet underneath him again. This is going to be like a 3-1 type game. It's going to go under. It's going to be really good pitching. Bats on Philadelphia have been all right. They haven't been going crazy. In Texas, they could definitely struggle to hit, especially in this ballpark, which I feel like is slowly becoming a better pitcher's ballpark. I like the under 7.5 in this one. Definitely a pitcher's duel.
Yeah.
I bet Disney had amazing food. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. What's up with the Phillies on Tuesdays? They don't like winning on Tuesdays. That's why we bet Texas yesterday, and Texas won. So
I bet Texas because of Martin Perez.
that was the main reason.
I can care less about Phillies, what day it is.
Yeah, I know. Let's keep rolling, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Arizona Diamondbacks at the San Diego Padres in this one here. The Padres are minus 165 home favorites. We have a total of 8 in this game. Getting up the specifics on this game, we are seeing 10-mile-an-hour winds blow from the left to the right, 77 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Madison Bumgarner, Mike Clevinger, your pitching matchup for this one here. Clevinger, 5.40 ERA, 1.60 whip, 12.6 strikeouts per nine, which is 32%, which I believe is the highest on the slate. He's actually struck out a lot of batters recently. 3.6 walks per nine, though, a 4.17 BABIP, a 4.14 FIP, and a 2.85 SIERA, though. On the other side, Madison Bumgarner, 4.63 ERA, 1.46 whip, 6.94 strikeouts per nine, which is 18%, 2.31 walks per nine, a 3.12 BABIP, a 5.42 FIP, and a 4.35 SIERA. I don't really like either of these pitchers. I would lean towards an over in this one. I did not get involved with this game. There was no line for it last night. I would lean towards the over in this spot. I think that we could potentially see some runs given up on both sides here. So lean towards maybe a Padres team total and over and a full game over. I did not bet this game, though.
Yeah, neither did I. Madison Bumgarner has not been terrible lately. 3 out of his last 4 starts, he's allowed 2 earned runs or less. All of those in at least 5 innings. Also, you got to keep in mind he was drafted in 2007. He's getting up there later on in his career. But last start, 2 runs, 9 hits, and 6 innings against Minnesota. 1 run and 6 hits in 5 innings against Philadelphia. 2 runs, 7 hits in 6 innings against Atlanta. I would probably lean towards an over, though. Even though these 2 teams have been heavy under teams, I feel like 7.5, 8 is probably just a tad too low for these 2 pitchers in general. Mike Clevinger hasn't been awful. He actually hasn't been bad this year. But he probably had there's probably a start in there that I'm not seeing, because it shows him with a 3.79 ERA, but yet I'm missing a start or 2 in there because it's showing 8 earned runs and I only see 4 or 3. But yeah, this is a spot where I would lean towards an over, but obviously, no line last night and did not get to it, so pass on this game.
That's fair.
You're backing Z. Will, let's get it. Morning, guys. Good morning, Jarnell. How you doing today? I'm not touching that one with a 10.5 foot pole. That's fair. 1-800? No, I don't think it's a 1-800 because the San Diego Padres are tied for first in their division.
Yeah.
So this might be a 1-800 gambler.
Yeah, kind of. The Rockies are at the Marlins here. The Marlins are minus 190 home favorites. The total has gone down to 7.5. It's down to 7. It was 7.5 last night. Looking at this matchup here, we have Chad Kuhl and Pablo Lopez, your pitching matchup here. Chad Kuhl, in the last 30 days, a 3.46 ERA, a 1.77 whip, which is not good. 6.58 strikeouts per nine, which is 16%. 4.85 walks per nine, walks a lot of batters. A 3.53 FIP, a 4.29 FIP, and a 5.40 SIERA, which is the highest on today's slate. On the other side, Pablo Lopez, a 4.85 ERA, a 1.31 whip, 8.8 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%. 2.73 walks per nine, a 300 BABIP, 4.92 FIP, and a 3.71 Sierra. Pablo Lopez has not been the same pitcher that we saw in the beginning of the season. So a little bit of warning there when you're looking to back him. I do lean Marlins in this game, but there's no way I'm laying minus 190 on them, or I think you're getting even money, maybe slight plus money on a run line with this team. I end up just taking the Marlins team total over 4 because they do hit right-handed pitchers pretty decently. Chad Kuhl is someone I definitely expect to give up runs, and I can see runs given up on the other side by Pablo Lopez. He's not been overly impressive for me recently, so I took the full game over 7.5 as well. I think this is a game that a lot of people are going to look to gravitate towards an under with, looking at seeing Pablo Lopez, and I think that you could see him get lit up a little bit here. So give me the team total over 4 for the Marlins, and give me the full game over 7.5 as well.
Yeah, I did not get involved in this one, but I would feel the opposite direction. And it's mostly because I do not trust the Marlins offense, who has actually been a little bit better as of late, but I still don't trust their offense. And Pablo Lopez, yes, has not been pitching as well. I think he would be able to shut down Colorado. Colorado's not hitting all that well either, away from Coors, I should say, because that obviously the Coors numbers are inflated because that's the best ballpark for hitting. Away from Coors, they're just not good. But I would kind of lean towards Colorado in this game because everybody and their mother is going to be all over the Marlins because Pablo Lopez is pitching and it's Colorado on the road. And I would lean a little bit towards the Rockies. Is it enough for me to want to go and bet the plus 175? No, I don't think so. But I would definitely lean Colorado in this game. As like a big dog, but not enough for me to want to go and bet it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking to bet a money line in this game, it's obviously dog or pass, I think, in this spot.
Yeah.
I don't think you should be laying close to minus 200 with the Marlins, but I just think they put up runs. That's all I'm asking for them to do.
That's fair. That's fair. Welcome back, Nick and Tim. Welcome. Thank you, Rickett. Welcome. Over in the Marlins game for sure. For sure. No, I don't think so. Nerfy. No, I do not think a Nerfy.
I lean towards a Yerfy. I think that it's 1-0 Rockies at the end of 1. There you go.
You know what? And it's because of the and ask Richie P should still be in the chat. He's the big Yerfy guy. Richie, you bet in the Marlins Yerfy today? I believe they're the most profitable Yerfy team this year. So ask Richie P about those Marlins and the Yerfies. Let's keep rolling, Nick.
Yeah. We are going to go with the Dodgers. They're at the Reds here in this one. Here, the Dodgers minus 160 road favorites. Total of 9 in this game. Let's get the specifics up. Let's get all that fun jazz up. The weather for this game, we're seeing 10-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 89 degrees, 12% chance of rain. Luis Castillo and Tyler Anderson. And the Dodgers are throwing out back-to-back pitchers between yesterday and today that are 8-0 to start the year. Tyler Anderson, 1.44 ERA, a 0.77 WHIP, 8.33 strikeouts per 9, which is 24%, 1.72 strikeouts per 9, walks per 9, 220 BABIP, a 205 FIP, a 342 Sierra. On the other side, Luis Castillo, 2.72 strikeout ERA, a 1.07 WHIP, 8.92 strikeouts per 9, which is 24%. 2.72 walks per 9, a 260 BABIP, a 286 FIP, and a 3.61 Sierra. And I also saw an interesting stat yesterday, and it's when Cincinnati loses a first game of a series, Tim. They've played 11 series where they've lost the first game so far. This will be number 12. They're 0-11 in game number 2s. And similar to Tony Gonsolin, I'm looking to back Tyler Anderson here. He's looked really good. So I'm right back on those Dodgers today. I'm on the first 5 run line at minus 110. I'm on the full game run line at minus 115. I'm expecting the Dodgers to continue to take care of business here against the Cincinnati Reds.
I kind of leaned Reds. I also lean towards the under. Because besides you listing off that 0-11 stat or whatever, the line has just moved weird in this one because Reds were 145 dogs. Now they're in the 130 area. And the line is just continuing to drop. So money's coming in on Cincinnati in this one, which is a little bit weird.
We saw that
Luis Castillo has not been terrible this year, I will say. A 3.33 ERA. Last couple of starts, 3 runs, 4 hits, 7 innings, 1 run, 6 hits, 6 innings, 3 runs, 6 hits, 6 innings, no runs, 1 hit, 6 innings. He's been pretty solid coming off of the injury. And yes, Tyler Anderson, 8-0 to start it off, and he's been pitching well, and they've won his last 6 starts. And I would lean towards the Reds in this game. Is it enough for me to want to go and bet it? No, it is not. It's not part of my card. I'm not fading the Dodgers. This game, at least. It would be a lean towards the Reds, lean towards the under, because I think that this one could be a good pitcher's duel. The only thing is, another good reason to lean towards the Reds, Tyler Anderson used to pitch for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Guess who they got to play a bunch? Cincinnati Reds. So I think that Cincinnati's been has seen him a little bit and might be able to hit against him, but not enough for me to want to go and bet it.
Fair enough.
Stop passing. I like the over in the Marlins game. Sure.
Yes.
I personally lean towards the under because Miami's offense has not been good, and Colorado really can't hit on the road. But hit the like. Let's make some money. Let's do it. Though. Yes, Marlins, Yerfy. There you go. There you go. Let's do it again. Dodgers, run line.
Yes.
Also, score in the top of the top first, Rocks plus 200.
Ooh, for the Rockies.
Like
is that Rockies team total over a half in the first inning?
Yes.
Ooh, I kind of like that.
Great in-depth analysis breakdown on that Dodgers game right there. Appreciate it. Let's keep rolling, Nick. We'll go to this game.
Oh, yeah. We have the Chicago Cubs taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates, and we're back, and let's make us officially back here, Tim.
Stop it. Get some help.
All right. We have the Cubs minus 120 road favorites against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Total of 9 in this game. Yes, my favorite bet yesterday was in this game, and it hit. But we got a little bit different of a matchup here. Getting the weather up for this game. There we go. 9-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 85 degrees, 20% chance of rain. Keegan Thompson, Jared Eichhoff. I do not have any stats on Eichhoff for the last 30 days.
Because he has not pitched this year.
That's probably why. Keegan Thompson, last 30 days, a 5.87 ERA, 1.39 whip, 8.22 strikeouts per 9, which is 21%, 3.91 strikeouts or walks per 9, a 281 BABIP, a 541 FIP, and a 4.41 Sierra. And looking at it more and more, I have a lean in this game now. I didn't see a line with it earlier because obviously Eichhoff wasn't confirmed or something along those lines. There wasn't a line for it last night. I lean towards an over in this game between what the weather is doing, because I think if I remember reading it right, 9-mile-an-hour winds blowing out. You got 2 pitchers, one that's making his season debut, another one that's been struggling a little bit as of late. I think this game is an over or a pass for me. I might get involved in the over later in the day, but currently at this moment, do not have any action on this game.
Yeah, I'm not getting involved in this game. By the way, Jared Eichhoff has pitched a decent amount, I guess. He's pitched 37 and third innings this year, all in the minors. So hasn't really been able to do much other than be in the minors. Last year, he got into 19 and 2/3 innings, allowing 19 earned runs, 30 hits, 13 strikeouts on 10 walks with an 0-2 record, an 8.69 ERA, a 2.03 whip with the Mets. So that was the last time we saw him. He was wearing a Mets uniform. Before that, he was a Philadelphia Philly. He hasn't really done much. Yes, now you remember him. On the opposite side, Keegan Thompson has actually not been terrible. He was part of that 1-0 game against the Atlanta Braves that snapped the Braves winning streak and the Cubs losing streak. He also participated in the game that the Cubs lost 18-4 to the Yankees. I could see an over in this game, or I could see Eichhoff coming off and pitching a fantastic game because they might not see him as much, might not know him as much. But this is a spot that I completely stayed away from. With two pitchers that I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen, I cannot get involved in this one, especially with two offenses that are just weird too. So 1-800-GAMBLER, and we'll move on.
Yeah. Also, a little bit of news in the NHL real quick. Coach hiring. Florida has hired their next head coach. It's going to be former Winnipeg head coach Paul Maurice.
Okay, cool.
A little bit of for people who are out there who know that.
Want to take Dodgers, try not to overthink it. Overthinking can be a killer. Yes, it can. The 1-800 strikes again. Yes, it does. Pitt has been crapping all over the Cubbies. Yes, they have this year. Yes, they have. I kind of want to go after the Cubbies this year. The Pirates today, but not going to do it. But what I will do is I will introduce this next game, Nick. It's the Nationals and the Orioles.
Can we hit? Even though this is even though the best bets in this game, can I do it?
Stop it. Get some help.
Our best bets in this game. If you guys are interested in that, go ahead, check that out over on the EarleSportsBets.com website, where me and Nick are currently number one on the yesterday tab, number one on the last 7, number one on the last 30, number one in MLB for the last 30 days. Real quick, our record in MLB the last 30 days, 66-42, up 30 units. Last 30 days.
Aren't we also riding high the last 30 days in the NHL as well?
Yes, we're number one in NHL as well. But we've been on fire with MLB, up 30 units the last 30 days. If you guys are interested in that, hop on it. Links right here, or it's in the description, EarleSportsBets.com/promo. $49 for the week pass, $39 if you use the code NHL at checkout. We put up all the lines the night before, so we're going to beat line movements as well. So just go ahead, grab it, and let's make some money together. Let's do it. We'll go to this game, but Lightning, puck line.
Yes. Ooh, I didn't go that far this time.
Fair. Padres, money line. Against the...
I'll lean that way. I didn't bet it, though.
Who does San Diego get again?
Arizona.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that one earlier. I thought that was a later game. It would have to be run line or nothing. They're minus 160. Fade Patrick Corbin. I know that. That's like a national pastime. That's not fair. Anyways, we'll move on.
Yeah, the Boston Red Sox are hosting the Detroit Tigers here. The Red Sox are minus 145 home favorites. We have a total of 8.5 in this game. Let's get into the weather for this one here. 9-mile-an-hour winds blowing from the right to the left. 66 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Tariq Skubal taking on Michael Wacha in this matchup here. Skubal with a 3.86 ERA, 1.09 whip in the last 30 days. 8.74 strikeouts per 9, which is 25%. A 1.54 walks per 9 ratio, a 312 BABIP, but 391 FIP and a 3.24 Sierra. On the other side, Michael Wacha, 2.97 ERA, a 1.11 whip, a 5.94 strikeouts per 9, which is 16%, 1.62 walks per 9, 265 BABIP, a 401 FIP, and a 436 Sierra. Looking at this spot here, I want to back my boy Tariq Skubal. He's still been decent this year. He's slowed down a little bit, but I'm getting a small price tag here. I got plus 105 in the first 5 innings to back Tariq Skubal in this spot over Michael Wacha. I think that Skubal definitely has the slight pitching advantage in this game. So I ended up taking the Tigers here first 5, just a small little stab against the Red Sox here.
Yeah, I can. I would have been all right with it if it was the Skubal from like a month ago when he was constantly dealing and shut out, like no earned runs. If I got that Tariq Skubal, yeah, I'm all over it. The current form Tariq Skubal, 5 runs, 8 hits in 5 innings, 4 runs, 7 hits in 4 innings, 3 runs, 6 hits in 7 innings. He has not been pitching that good as of late. This is a spot where I would lean towards the Red Sox, and I would lean towards them on the run line. Not enough for me to want to go after it, just because I just didn't pull the trigger. But it would be a lean towards Boston. Plus the Tigers 2-8 their last 10 games. Just not a spot that I want to go after. So pass on this game. Do I have any other plays the rest of the day? Yeah, I have one more play the rest of the day. So there you go.
Fair enough.
Pen to paper. Get it? I feel like Tigers get to 2, and then the Red Sox crush them. I could see that. Was at the Sox game yesterday. Trevor Story is an electric factory. That he is. All right, Nick, we'll go to this game.
Yeah, Tampa Bay Rays are hosting the New York Yankees in this one. Here, the Yankees are minus 145. Road favorites with a total of 8.5 in this game. Obviously, it's a dome there in Tampa Bay. No worrying about any weather. Shane Baz takes on Jordan Montgomery in this matchup here. Montgomery with a 2.41 ERA, 0.83 whip in the last 30 days, a 6.51 strikeouts per nine, which is 19%. Doesn't strike out many batters, but only walks 0.72 per nine, which is pretty good. 224 BABIP, a 348 FIP, and a 3.50 Sierra. On the other side, Shane Baz, a 5.40 ERA, a 0.96 whip, 9.72 strikeouts per nine, which is 27%, a 3.24 walks per nine, 211 BABIP, a 398 FIP, and a 3.68 Sierra. I do see a pitching advantage here with the New York Yankees with Jordan Montgomery over Shane Baz. And after a loss last night, I believe they're 50-18 now, which is still a ridiculous record. I'm going to take the Yankees not to lose back-to-back games here. I'm on them first 5 and full game run lines. I got the first 5 run line at plus 105. I got the full game run line at plus 120. I think this is a spot here where the Yankees should take care of business against Shane Baz, who has struggled a little bit to start this season. And the Yankees get back on their winning ways. So give me the Yankees here, first 5 and full game run lines.
I will say Shane Baz hasn't been awful this year. He had one bad start. He's pitched all of 8 1/3 innings. He had one bad start where he allowed 5 earned runs, 3 hits, and 2 1/3 against Minnesota. Whatever. Next game, no earned runs, 2 hits, and 6 innings. He's pitched better, and he's slowly starting to ramp up. Am I going against the Yankees? No, I'm not going against the Yankees. They're the best team in baseball right now, as much as that hurts me to say. But they're good for right now. I'm expecting a lot of regression from them eventually, but
obviously they're not going to win 120 games this year.
No, they are not. I still think they win 98. I still don't think they crack the 100, but that's beyond the point, because eventually this team's going to end up. Their pitching has been phenomenal. Their offense has been there, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm not betting this game. It would be a lean towards the Yankees, especially at a low price at 140, 145. I would have to run line it though, but maybe a lean towards the over. But these two pitchers have been phenomenal, so I can't really do that. Nothing in this game for me.
Fair enough.
I would have hit the Sox x Sox parlay 2 days in a row if you would have bet it yesterday. Yep. Baz and Tampa Bay, a good dog here. I don't mind them, but I don't know. I didn't bet this game. Shane is bad. No, he is not. He is not bad. He's coming off of injury. He's made 2 starts. He's pitched 8 innings. And last start was phenomenal. 2 hits in 6 innings. No, he's not bad. Baz off an injury. Hasn't settled in yet. Give him time anytime. Yes, exactly. Give him a couple of starts and he should be good to go. Baz is a young Mad Max. That could be very scary. And if anybody knows how to bring up pitching, it's Tampa Bay. Suppness, Lex. Welcome.
There we go. We're good.
We've missed this. We haven't had one of these in a week and a half. We appreciate it, Lex.
We had a hilarious comment on one of my posts on Facebook with all my pictures. That made me laugh that one morning.
There you go. You're loving the Bombers today. I never loved the Bombers. I bet them, but I don't love them. Hey guys, Yankees lock. No such thing as a lock. No such thing as a lock. Baltimore game will get rained out.
I was just looking at the weather there. Here we're seeing 74 degrees, 10-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left, 48% chance of rain.
Okay. We'll see how it goes then. Let's roll to this game, Nick.
San Francisco Giants are at the Atlanta Braves. The Braves are minus 130 home favorites with a total of 8.5 in this game. Let's get up the weather and everything for this game. If I can find it, there we go. 9-mile-an-hour winds from the left to the right, 94 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Carlos Rondon taking on Charlie Morton in this one here. Rondon, a 2.10 ERA, a 1.17 whip, and 9.17 strikeouts per nine, which is 25%. 3.67 walks per nine, a 253 BABIP, a 346 FIP, and a 4 Sierra. On the other side, Morton's looked a little better as of late. ERA is a little high, but ERA is not a good number to go off of. A 5.23 ERA, a 1.29 whip, 11.85 strikeouts per nine, which is 31%. 2.2 walks per nine, a 359 BABIP, a 418 FIP, and a 2.85 Sierra. I personally stayed off this game. I want nothing to do with this one. I see this matchup as pretty split down the middle. So I guess if I say that, then it's a lean towards taking the dog with the Giants at plus money, just because, I mean, this is if I think this should be closer to a pick 'em, then probably the Giants are the look. I just did not get to this one.
I'll tell you, I have a slight look in this one. Not enough for me to bet it, but I kind of like the over. You get Charlie Morton, who besides last start had been giving up 4 runs, 4 runs, 4 runs, 4 runs, 3 runs in his previous 5 games. And I took the over in that game against the Cubs, and it finished 1-0. Fantastic. Carlos Rondon, I mean, he hasn't been phenomenal, but he's been good. No earned runs, 2 hits in 6 innings, 2 runs, 4 hits in 4 innings, 1 run, 6 hits in 5 innings. He lets up hits. He gets up base runners, and I feel like Atlanta could definitely take advantage of that. 8.5 is too low. I could easily see this one being 4-4 at one point. Morton's going to give up his. Rondon's going to give up his. Over might end up being a play that I end up trying to jump on. Obviously, probably not going to, just because I don't add stuff late because they normally don't work out. So lean towards the over, but nothing going for me in this one.
Fair enough.
Hi, awesome people. Hi, Rat.
Which rat is that one?
Looks like a fat rat. I can't tell which one that is. Small picture. Giants were shelling yesterday. Both teams were freaking hitting yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes, over the 8.5. Yes, because I've seen
especially after the amount of bullpen they used.
Yes. Charlie, playoff time, Morton, fade till then. Correct.
Yep.
If the Braves make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, they will as a wild card. Let's roll this game, Nick. I forgot. I actually do have a play in this game as well.
Yeah, the Minnesota Twins are hosting the Cleveland Guardians. The Twins are minus 150 home favorites. Total 8.5 in this game. Getting up the weather for this one. 8-mile-an-hour winds blowing out. 83 degrees. 0% chance of rain. Tristan McKenzie, Sonny Gray is your pitching matchup here. Sonny Gray, or my bad, Tristan McKenzie, 2.94 ERA, a 0.89 whip, a 7.22 strikeouts per nine, 21% in the last 30 days, 2.14 walks per nine, a 159 BABIP, but 5.33 FIP and a 4.42 Sierra. Not really good numbers there. On the other side, Sonny Gray, a 0.5 ERA, a 0.56 whip, 8.5 strikeouts per nine, 27%, 0.5 walks per nine, a 196 BABIP, a 141 FIP, and a 2.89 Sierra. The Guardians are a wagon right now. I'm going to hop off that wagon for one game, though. I think they're running into a really hot pitcher right now. And I'm going to look to back the Twins in the first 5 innings here. I do like the Guardians overall as a team. I think that they do have a decent shot at potentially winning this division if the White Sox continue to struggle this year. If it's going to be between these two teams for the division, give me the give me the Guardians all day. But this is a spot here where I'm going to take the Twins minus the half in the first 5 at minus 110. I still don't trust this Twins bullpen for a full game, so I can easily see the Guardians winning this one full game, but the Twins winning the first 5. So I'm going to take Twins first 5, lay the half a run at minus 110 in this game.
I like the under. When looking at this one, and there's no way I'm fading the Guardians right now. They are 16-4 their last 20 games. That's phenomenal. They are playing really good baseball right now, and Tristan McKenzie has been solid. I'm trying to pull up what number I got on this one. Yeah, I got 8.5. Good. This is just a spot. Tristan McKenzie's been phenomenal this year. Pitching to a 2.96 ERA. Last start, 1 run, 7 hits, and 6 innings against Colorado. Previous to that, 2 runs, 5 hits, and 6 innings. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 7 2/3. 1 run, 3 hits, and 7 innings. He's been really good. And then, yes, Sonny Gray has actually been good this year. As weird as that sounds. No runs, 3 hits, 5 innings. 1 run, 2 hits, 6 innings. No runs, 4 hits, 7 innings. Last 3 starts, he's been phenomenal. This game's going to be a 4-2 type of game. It's going to go under. Don't really care who wins. Under the 8.5 for me, Nick.
Yeah, it's fine. As long as it's 1-0 at the end of 5, then for the Twins, I'll be happy.
Giants, team total over 3.5.
I don't hate it.
Yeah. If Baltimore do play, Baltimore to score in the first inning plus 175. I like it. We'll go to this one, which this game will have my final MLB play in it.
Yeah, we have the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers in this spot here, Tim. The Brewers are now minus 115 road favorites. When I did a free pick video for this last night, it was minus 115 the other way. A total of 9 in this game, which has moved up half a run since last night as well. This is in a dome, so no need to worry about weather. Eric Lauer is taking on Adam Wainwright. Wainwright, 2.97 ERA, 1.25 whip the last 30 days, 6.18 strikeouts per 9, which is only 17%, a 2.06 walks per 9, 3.11 BABIP, a 3.26 FIP, and a 4.36 SIERA. On the other side, Eric Lauer, 4.59 ERA, 1.41 whip, 6.21 strikeouts per 9, which is 16%. We also have a 3.78 walks per 9, 257 BABIP, not bad. 5.93 FIP and a 5.09 SIERA, which is the second highest on the slate for that SIERA number. And I think that both these pitchers are bound to get hit a little bit here. I like the Cardinals to be able to get to Lauer a little bit more than the Brewers to get to Wainwright. I do like the full game over. I got it personally at 8.5 for the over in this game. I got 8.5 at minus 120. I also took the team total over 4.5 at even money with the St. Louis Cardinals. I think the Cardinals put up at least 5 in this game, and this game goes over. So Cardinals team total over 4.5, full game over 9 or 8.5. It's now 9. I would take the 9 still with this matchup.
Yeah, I like the over in this game. Wainwright has not been pitching well. 4 earned runs, 7 hits in 6 innings, 3 earned runs, 8 hits in 7 innings. He had a couple of good starts against the Cubs and the Padres. But this is just Wainwright is going to give up some runs. And then when you get to the bullpen's going to let up some runs. On the opposite side, Eric Lauer has been getting hit lately. 4 earned runs, 6 hits in 6 innings. 8 earned runs, 5 hits in 8 earned runs, 7 hits in 5 innings against the Nationals. Previous to that, 5 earned runs in his 3 other starts previous to that, or 4 start. But he has not been good as of late. I think that these are going to be 2 teams that are going to be able to score 5+ runs each, or at least a 4-4 tie we need. I think we easily get that one. I'm gonna go way over in this game because even with the bullpens have not been good lately. So over in this game, and this is actually my final play in the MLB for the night.
Hey, there you go.
There you go. Wayne Poo up on the bump. Yep. Opinions on the Red Sox. I would lean Red Sox.
I like the Tigers first 5.
Okay. Blue Jays. Yes.
Yes.
Yankees.
Yes.
Didn't bet it. Phillies.
Yes.
I'm on the under. Guardians. I'm on the under.
I like the
The
Twins.
Sun money line. You'd have to take it -10, and then the under, yes, and then Lightning money line in the over, yes.
Yes.
Nick, I'm turning off my camera for just a second. Go and keep running through the chat.
Yeah. This could be an 8-7 game. Absolutely could be. I think that we could see that type of game there. Point as usual. Smash this over after the free pick. Awesome. There you go. 50 Shades of Gray, John Gray, over 17.5 outs recorded and over 3.5 strikeouts. I don't hate that whatsoever. Then we will move on. We have 2 more baseball games to go over, and then we have a Stanley Cup Finals game. My first Stanley Cup Finals game I'll be able to do live on stream here, which will be cool. But we have the Seattle Mariners taking on the Oakland Athletics. The Mariners are -135. Road favorites in this one. Total is 7 in this game. Let's go get the specifics for this one here. We are seeing 9-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 69 degrees, 0% chance of rain. George Kirby, Paul Blackburn, your pitching matchup for this one here. Blackburn has slowed down a little bit here. Still 2.91 ERA and a 1.26 whip the last 30 days. 5.82 strikeouts per nine, 15%. 3.18 walks per nine, a 271 BABIP, a 393 FIP, but a 4.63 Sierra, a little high there. George Kirby on the other side, 4.36 ERA, 1.24 whip, 9 strikeouts per nine, which is 24%. 1.09 walks per nine, a 309 BABIP, a 474 FIP, and a 3.25 Sierra. I stayed completely off this game. This is one that I didn't particularly want to get involved with. I think this line is probably correct, with Kirby and the Mariners being slight favorites. But I did not get involved in this game. I had the over last night. I lean towards an over again in this game. I know it's Blackburn. His advanced numbers have not been as good as of late. I think we should see regression from Blackburn a little bit. And George Kirby's been meh with his advanced numbers as well. But for me, this is a complete stay off.
Yeah, I stayed away from this one as well. We can say that the Seattle Mariners have been the most disappointing team this year.
Yeah, I would say so.
And I don't think it's particularly close.
Yeah.
This
is the Mariners we are talking about. There's a reason they haven't made the playoffs since 2001.
I think the only other team that we could really say has been a disappointment this year has been the White Sox.
Yes.
But I don't think they're up to the caliber that Seattle is. Because I have a ticket for Seattle to win the division over the whatever wins they had and the World Series, and none of those are going to hit. Unless they go on an absolutely mind-crazy run, and I don't see it happening. They would need to win today's game. It would be a lean towards Seattle, though. Even with Blackburn on the mound, I know everybody's going to see Blackburn. He's kind of regressed. I mean, he had a couple of good starts earlier, where he last two starts in general, 1 earned run, 8 hits, and 5 1/3. No runs, 4 hits, and 8 innings. Previous to that, 2 straight starts with 4 runs each, 7 and 5 hits, 4 innings, 6 innings. He can get hit. It would be a lean towards Seattle. Not enough for me to bet it, though.
There you
go. Orioles money line, our best bets in that game, so not giving that one out. Dodgers money line, you'd have to run line it. Do you have to run line it? It's at 140.
I
don't know. That line just seems very suspicious. That seems weird. I would kind of lean towards Reds.
Not a Rays. Oh, Reds.
Lean towards the Reds in that game. Guardians under 100%. Earle Bros, the best apple. Mets run line. I like the Mets, yes. Nerfy, A's with Blackburn. That's fair. Nerfy in the A's game. That's fair.
What is the Nerfy in that game? That's got to be juiced at a 7 total.
Do we think we get a Nerfy in this game? I don't think so.
The Royals are taking on the Angels in this one here. The Angels are slight -230 favorites in this game. with a total of 8 in this spot. Looking at the weather in this one here, 7-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 80 degrees, 1% chance of rain. Daniel Lynch and Shohei Ohtani. There's your pitching matchup here for this one. Lynch, 7.14 strikeouts, 7.14 ERA the last 30 days, a 1.76 whip, 9.62 strikeouts per nine, which is 22%, a 372 walks, 3.72 walks per nine, 378 BABIP, a 458 FIP, and a 409 Sierra. Not very good. Shohei, 4.09 ERA, 1.23 whip, 9.82 strikeouts per nine, which is 26%, 2.45 walks per nine, a 286 BABIP, a 473 FIP, and a 3.42 Sierra. I really like the Angels in this spot here. I end up grabbing their run line and their team total over 4.5 at -120. I would take the team total over 5.5 at +135 as well. If I were to go and expand that out, I think that the Angels put up some runs against Daniel Lynch today. I think they're -230 for a reason. I got the run line at even money. I do like Shohei. I saw an interesting stat here, Tim, on Twitter. That's Shohei Ohtani. Here it is. Shohei Ohtani is the only MLB player to drive in 8+ runs and yet have his team never hold a lead in that game since RBI became an official stat in 1920.
Jeez.
The Angels never had a lead last night, even though Shohei Ohtani drove in 8 runs. I think that the Angels bounce back in this game and get the win. I got the Angels run line at even money. I got the team total over 4.5.
I don't think the Angels should be a -230 favorite.
No.
Against anybody. I think that's crazy. I know Shohei's pitching and everything. No. I would lean towards the Kansas City Royals in this game. As crazy as that sounds, at $2 dogs, I think it's worth a shot. Did I bet it? No, I did not. But if I was going to, that's kind of where I would lean, is towards the Royals. Also, got to kind of lean towards an over. Dylan Lynch has been a gas can, and Shohei can give up runs. Enough for me to bet? No. This was an insane game last night. What was it, 12-10?
12-11, yeah.
12-11, insane game, easy over. But
you can take some alternative overs in this game. They're only giving.
It would be a lean towards the over in this game, but not enough for me to go in after it. So there you go. Hold on. I'm never betting on the Blue Jays and Yankees again. Oh, I'm on the Blue Jays today.
I'm on the Blue Jays and the Yankees today.
Markel, you got to treat them as individual events. You can't just say, I'm not betting this team again. You just short term,
it's a good way to lose money.
Yeah. Blackburn, you can't be Nashville every night. #stud. Okay. Over in Kansas City. Why not? Yeah, exactly. Real Deal's laughing at the fact that the Angels are -230. Do you feel like the Mets can make a run if their 2 injured aces both come back after the All-Star break? They're both going to come back before the All-Star break, most likely.
Absolutely. Why not? And I believe they have they have a top 10 easiest schedule in the second half of the season as well. They've gotten all of their tough games out of the way already this season. They've already had their West Coast trip. I think they play one more game that is not in the Central time zone or the Eastern time zone. They play one more series.
Yeah, they have to go to – where do they have to go?
I think they have to go to not Houston, but
well, they're in Houston now.
Texas? I think they have to play. I don't remember.
They have to play the Rangers, yeah.
Rangers, I think. But yeah, they only have to play one more series that is either not. No, I believe it's just not in either the Eastern or the Central time zone. So they've gotten all their top games out.
To answer your question, Darnell, yes, the Mets have been winning and doing. They're number 1 in the NL. DeGrom hasn't pitched this year, and Scherzer hasn't pitched since mid-May. Yes, I will say the Mets will be the favorite to win the NL, and I will even say that once the 2 guys come back, the Mets will finish with a better record than the Yankees. Because if you look at them now, the Mets are all beat up. James McCann's coming back slowly. Jankowski's injured. You got you got DeGrom and Scherzer on the DL. A couple bullpen arms on the DL. Trevor May should be coming back soon. Yamamoto should be coming back in like late or early August. Mets are going to get some reinforcements.
I forgot about Yamamoto.
And they're still the number one team in the National League. The Yankees have been fully healthy. Minus Stanton losing him a couple of games and Donaldson a couple of games and Chapman a couple of games. But I think Chapman's injury is actually beneficial to the Yankees. But no, the Mets will make a run. They will be a bet-on team to end the year, especially when they have the easiest strength of schedule coming out of the All-Star break. Top 10? Yeah. No, yeah. The Mets will definitely have a good second half. Might get 30 runs. Yeah, you think 30 runs in that Royals game? I'm not going to talk you off of it. When you think the Yanks are on a roll, they lose, then they lose because wanted to jump on them because it's kryptonite, then I lose like the Blue Jays. That's fair. Hey, baseball is like that. So it happens. I think Yanks and Blue Jays are my kryptonite. I'm cool to stay. Yeah, the Yankees are 100% my kryptonite. I cannot get them right. Blue Jays have been getting better
They've
at.
been good to me this year. They've been good to me.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back. Hi Dad, how you doing? Yep, we're back in our live streams again. Aces spread. The Aces don't play today. The Sun play today, if you're asking that, and I would lean towards the double digits with the Liberty, but not betting a spread. I have the under in that game. You guys got me split on the Dodgers spread, but lean Dodgers. I just think it's a little bit of a weird line, but that's just me. The Dodgers No, yesterday I understood that one.
No, the line
but
dropped on the Dodgers.
I don't know. We'll see. I lean Reds, but I'm not betting it. You're back on the Dodgers run line and the Kansas City over so far. That's fair. Yanks off a bounce. Yeah, the Yanks are off of a loss. I think they come back and probably end up winning today.
Yeah.
Any college baseball predictions? Yeah, Ole Miss is going to win today and make it, and then A&M is going to win today and force a game tomorrow between the two of them.
Yeah.
How was Disney World? It was great.
I have a college baseball betting system right now. It's taking the A&M money line every game.
Okay. Jay Montgomery is a thoroughbred. That's fair. All right, Nick. Ready to wrap up with the last game?
Yep.
Stanley Cup, game number 4. 2-1 in the series. Colorado leads. The home team has won every single game. The Lightning it's a pick 'em. It's a pick 'em in this one. Total is 6. Where are we going?
Yeah, I'm going right back to the Lightning in this game here. I also like the over in this spot as well. This is a game that we've seen that the Lightning are just a totally different team at home. We've seen they lost their first game at home in the playoffs in Game 3 against the Maple Leafs. But then since then, they have not lost a road game. And I think everybody was overreacting a little bit when Colorado defended home ice and won the first 2 games. Don't overestimate the 2-time defending Stanley Cup champs in this game here. I'm going to take the Lightning here, minus 110. I also like the over 6 in this game. I think we get more goals in this one. I think that if you take in the home team and the over every single game, you've made money. And I'm going to do exactly that today. So I'm on the Lightning here, minus 110, and I'm on the full game over 6. I think that we see the Lightning tie up the series and head back to Colorado, tied 2-2.
Thoughts on the Lightning to win by at least 2 on the puck line at plus 220?
I'll never talk you off of that there. I could see this being 3-3 heading to overtime.
Fair.
So maybe a draw could be an interesting look here because we saw that with the games in Colorado where it was the first game that went to overtime and the second game was the blowout. First game was the blowout. You may see an overtime game here in game number 4. But I think that at the very least, we'll see 3-3. And hopefully the Lightning will take it home here.
There you go. Mississippi baseball. Yes, Ole Miss. And I've been on them the entire time. I was on them during their regional. I was on them during their super regional. I've been on them in Omaha. Ole Miss is the best team right now left. They were one of the last teams to get in, but they're the best team left. And they've allowed 6 earned runs, or 6 runs in general in the last 4 games, in the Supers and in the College World Series. They win today versus Arkansas, who has had to play a couple of games now in the past couple of days. I like it. And Ole Miss, it's a revenge game. Ole Miss just beat them 13-5 2 days ago. So 110 is a fair price. That would be a reverse puck line. No, it wouldn't. It's just puck line because they're the favorites technically. Or
It's
to
a
pick
pick 'em,
them.
so
So
it
whatever.
depends on your book. Some books have the -1.5 available for the Avalanche. Some books have it for the Lightning.
There you go. All right, Nick. I think it's time for me to pay some bills. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share. I promise we will be doing the giveaway video, I think, tonight. So if you have not entered that already, we'll give you for the rest of the day, because we've kind of left that up for like almost 2 weeks now. So link to that's in the description if you want to enter it. There's 3 ways to enter it. Go and do it. So check out that. And also check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, Merch, TikTok, ESP Sorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. We normally don't go crazy with advertising the website a lot. Now's the perfect time to. If you go and look at the leaderboards, me and Nick, number 1 on yesterday, number 1 on last 7, number 1 on last 30. We're profitable, up 11 units last 90. We're number 1 in MLB for the last 30 days, number 1 in NHL for the last 30 days. We've just been absolutely kicking butt lately. And if you went and jumped on a month pass, which would have been what's a month pass on here? Month pass is $329. Use the code, probably about what, $380 or $280. We're up $3,400. So it's 100% paid for itself. And after a awful start to baseball in the beginning of the year, we are now profitable in baseball, which is phenomenal to see. I love to see it. So go ahead and check it out. All the numbers are over there on the site. We're up 3 units yesterday, 16 last 7, 34 in the last 30, and 11 in the last 90. So go ahead and check out the EarleSportsBets.com website. Link to our week pass is right there. NHL is the promo code. Saves you 20% off. You get the pass for $39. If you got the week pass, paid $49, you're up $1,600. It's worth it. There's some value right there. Anyways, also make sure you guys check out SeatGeek. If you guys go into any concerts or sporting events, use the code ESB at checkout. It's $20 off your first purchase. You should definitely go ahead and jump on that as well. We appreciate everybody who does use our code. Back to the chat, and then we'll go and do that. We'll go recapping stuff. Because I hit the Bolts game 3, I don't know here, do Lightning strike twice?
Why
Yes.
not?
Bolts, yes.
Yes.
What happened to your soccer guy on this channel? Dre. He actually just signed with Picks and Parleys, so he is now on the website. So if you want any of his plays, he's also on the Earle Sports Bets website. He's in Mexico, but I sent him a text the other day saying whenever he wants to jump on the show, he's more than welcome to. So you'll probably see Dre Richardson a little bit more. We're going to try to get a third guest on here for some streams again. So, yes, he will be back. I know who you're talking about, though. Boston, money line. The Red Sox, I would have to run line it. Yes. Joe Kryptonite saying, yo, 5 times. Let's get it. Let's cash. Let's go Mets. Yes, let's go Mets today. My 2,200 parlay, 3-legger WNBA hit that I put out on Game Time Decision last night. Nice. I didn't see it, but good luck. Good job. All individual, too. Bang. All I could say, Joe, were you on the sky yesterday? Were you on the sky yesterday? Because that was the play. That was my one side that really hit. I also had the Mystics, so that didn't work out. But 2 huge nights back to back. How we doing, guys? We're doing good. Can I jump on the show? It's cool. You guys can bring me on as a guest. We'll see. Joe, DM me on Twitter or something. We could check out your cameras and stuff. We can do a little bit of a background, see what you got, and we'll try to figure that one out. Because there are some requirements. Rolling cookies and cream tonight. Let's get it. A little bit of a recap, and then we'll go back to the chat for just a second. So, for me, over in St. Louis, Toronto money line, Toronto game over, Texas game under, Minnesota game under, Mets money line. College baseball, taking some Aggies and taking some Rebels with Texas A&M and Ole Miss. The under in that Connecticut and New York game, and the Tampa Bay Lightning money line for me.
All right. Yeah, I'm rocking with the Blue Jays first 5 money line and their team total over. I like the first 5 under 4.5 with the Mets and the Astros. First 5 run line for the Phillies. First 5 full game run lines with the Dodgers. We have the Marlins team total over 4, as well as the full game over in this one as well. The Tigers first 5 money line. The Yankees first 5 and full game run lines. The Twins first 5 run line. Cardinals team total over, full game over. Angels team total over, and the run line may add a couple plays later. I was looking a little bit at the over in that Chicago-Pittsburgh game, was kind of interesting as well. Now that there was a line there, I might add that later. And then I'm rolling with the Lightning, minus 110, and the full game over 6 at minus 110 as well. And then Aggies.
There you go. This is cool. He pregame bet this guy. Perfect. And then he in-played them with the White Sox at plus 5,500. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Get it. Yep, I'm down. Sweet. All right. DM me and we'll talk. I do like the Blue Jays this afternoon. Yep, that game last night was a shit show. Also on the Lightning puck line and minus 2.5, also in regulation. I'm down with that.
I may need to get a little frisky then with the Lightning puck line as well. Jeez.
There you go. Nick, go ahead, finish that out. Oh, by the way, we did do a poll today. Stanley Cup Game 4, 51% of the votes said the Lightning on the money line. 29 said the over, 16% said the Avs, and 2% said the under. There you go.
Okay. All right. Yeah. But that is going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESB, which is every single morning anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one. I want to thank you guys as always for watching, and good luck.
See you guys.